You were recently a panelist at a media forum in Tanzania, and you're very passionate about where the world's focus needs to be right now. I really want you to tell our viewers here in the United States and around the world what's on your mind.
Hi there, Wolf. Well, many of your viewers may not know that I'm actually Sierra Leonean. I grew up in Sierra Leone. I went to school in Sierra Leone. My mother is there right now. My brother is there. My grandmother and countless other loved ones are there living through this Ebola nightmare at present. So for me, this is not just a big news story. You know, the lives of my loved ones are at risk. And I'm troubled. Let's focus on where the crisis is playing out right now. In my view, these people, the people of Sierra Leone, Guinea and Liberia, need the world to stand with them, to show them support, and that has been in short supply.
My name is Yeniva Sisay-Sogbeh. I'm a trainer, teacher, facilitator, and coach living in Stigma Hill, Freetown, Sierra Leone. Oh my God, that little girl is me when I was 4. So before I moved to Sierra Leone, I was a teacher leader at Inglewood High School, working with young people in Inglewood, California, which are black and brown young people who are underprivileged, come from underprivileged backgrounds. Some of them the first to go to college and university in their family. Made me think of a lot of similarities between our underprivileged young people here in Sierra Leone. If I can see these young people who are thought of as having no future really develop themselves, I could really be able to do the same thing for young people in Sierra Leone. This is a picture of Oprah Winfrey. I remember my students actually seeing this on television and calling me and saying, Mrs. Say, you have to watch Oprah Building a Dream. This is so you, this is so you.
That's my phone. I'm always forgetting my phone.
This is a picture of my husband, my daughter, and I.
Most days I take the Signal Hill access down to Spur Road to Lumley, and head over to the AFCOM building. But on days when I want a scenic route, I take the Aberdeen route, which allows me to pass Lumley Beach on my way to the call center.
I'm currently working at the 117 Emergency Call Center, which is located at AFCOM. It's a call center set up nationally to handle all of the calls that are coming in to inquire about Ebola. And it's the first time that we've ever had an emergency call line in Sierra Leone.
So some of the things we do in the sessions are exploring many valuable life skills, such as movement therapy, self-care, and anger management. 117 from today when I say when I dey calm up to now, person no quiet, me mama don't die. What I go do? And you hear those kind of things, and what do you respond? It really takes a disciplined person, trained and skilled person, to be able to calm that person down even when they're in distress. The students that I'm working with right now are the first ever class of social work students in Sierra Leone. They're getting ready to graduate. Unfortunately, the Ebola epidemic has hit Sierra Leone, and so they have not been able to go to school. And so we're planning psychosocial sessions for orphans, for survivors, for children who have been in quarantine, but not only them, for pregnant teenage mothers as well. We've seen an increase of teenage pregnancy within the last 8 months of the spread of the Ebola epidemic. And we have a lot of young girls who will not be returning to school. But these young girls, life is not over for them. And so we really want to empower, inspire them to continue on with their education with psychosocial support. We really saw a need in Sierra Leone of a way for young and dynamic women to be able to get together. Power Women 232 is a network for professional women. We wanted to create something that created a new narrative of engagement for Sierra Leonean women, but also rewriting the way the perspective or the narrative of the Sierra Leonean women. We are women from all walks of life. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have educators, just many different types of women who've come together to be able to create a platform for business development and leadership. So in the Ebola fight, not too long after we started Power Women 232, we saw a need for community service. Again, not all of us can be on the front line of the fight. One of the things that we did is we set up a supermarket drive, and we asked people on a certain weekend to come and support our supermarket drive. Power Women set up barrels and boxes in front of supermarkets and just asked people as they're coming out to just give something, things that we can be able to put together a basket and say thank you to our healthcare workers. Our healthcare workers were dying in numbers on the fight, losing their lives trying to do something for us in Sierra Leone. And as Sierra Leoneans, we needed to say thank you. Up to date, we've been able to distribute over 1,000 care packages. We've been able to create a change and a difference in Sierra Leone, that it's not just about taking, but it's also about giving as well.
What's the mood right now in Freetown? We're fed up with Ebola. We've moved away from a state of fear into a state of consciousness and awareness. It's not going to be easy, but I believe we can beat the stigma if we raise awareness, and with the right education, Ebola survivors can successfully integrate back into their communities. We're a strong and resilient people from a strong and beautiful culture. Our people, and especially the young people, with the right opportunities and education, are getting ready to rebuild a nation. And that, for me, is the ultimate vaccine.